Hello everybody. Today the 1.8T Beetle is going to be getting a new exhaust. Now this isn't any Borla or MagnaFlow exhaust. This is a $160 exhaust that we got on Amazon.com. This exhaust is a complete 3-inch Catless stainless steel Turboback. So no catalytic converters. It's just going to have a muffler and a resonator, and they're going to be the high flow, straight through performance muffler and resonator, so that we'll hopefully be able to hear that cool 1.8T turbo sound, and we'll of course get the performance benefits that go with that, because the stock exhaust on these is a pretty huge restriction, as the tubing diameter coming off of the turbo before the catalytic converter is only like 1.5 inches or 1 3/4 inches. So it's a big restriction. So we should hopefully get some really good gains from the 3-inch, maybe not right off the bat, but more down the road when we finally get the car tuned by Euro Customs Tuning. So here's the exhaust. It's actually pretty high quality for what it is and how much it costs. Like, you have everything. Here's your downpipe. You have here like your good old muffler. See, the welds aren't terribly bad on it. They actually look pretty good. But yeah, this is a complete Turboback setup, complete with downpipe, resonator, and your muffler. And then it's got a couple different exhaust tips here, because I guess between the Golf, the Beetle, and the Jetta, the length of the tip is slightly different. So driving the car now with the $160 Amazon 3-inch Catless Turboback, and the car actually sounds pretty good now. It doesn't have that classic 1.8T sound that a lot of the straight piped cars have, which is probably a good thing for drivability just around town. It's definitely not quiet by any stretch, but it's not terribly loud. It has any louder, I'd say it probably wouldn't be very streetable, like for a daily, but I think for a daily, this exhaust setup's just about perfect, and it's a really good budget option if you're on a budget. No major fitment issues, especially for it being designed not exclusively for this car, but also for the Jetta and the Golf. The only issue that we ran into was the exhaust tip. The exhaust tip on this is being forced to point kind of down at an angle, very similar to how the stock setup was, because there's no spot in the bumper for it to exit. It's got some good pops to it. Definitely a lot more than I was expecting to on just a stock tune. Hopefully though, once we get the car tuned by Euro Customs Tuning, we'll see some more pops with that. Throttle response wise, it feels maybe a little bit better. It's really hard to tell. That stock exhaust is very, very restrictive. The downpipe on the stock setup, it's like 1.5 inch diameter pipe, and this has gone up to 3-inch. So this turbo and engine is able to breathe a lot better. This eliminated probably the biggest restriction of the stock setup. So that's really good. So yeah, that was the $160 Amazon.com 1.8T 3-inch Catless stainless steel Turboback. As you can see, I'm very surprised by the quality and the performance of this product. This is a great budget option for anybody that has one of these cars. The car sounds really, really good. It well exceeded my expectations. But we didn't get that classic 1.8T turbo sound. So, in the next video, be sure to stay tuned for that. We're hopefully going to remedy that. But for right now, I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and if you're a first-time viewer, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you all next time.